Hello everyone, this is Blanca. I hope you're having a good morning, afternoon, or evening. In today's video, I'm going to be making this home sweet home card. So if you want to see how I made it, please keep on watching. Most of the supplies that I'm going to use came in the July 2020 Simon Says card kit. And I'm gonna also be using some additional supplies, but most of them are from this kit. I will link everything below. The kit is sold out, but I'm going to link the individual items below, as many as I can. Using a Simon Says stamp card base, this is going to be a Slimline card, so I'm using a white Slimline card base from Simon Says stamp. And now I'm just trimming a piece of cardstock that came in the kit so that I can start making my card. As you can see here, I'm going to adhere it to my card base, and I left some extra white space on the top and the bottom. So now I'm going to be using the die, the square die that came in the stamp kit. Everything is connected in the die, but I'm going to create a frame from the bigger die to the medium die, and I just left the smaller die for now, but later I'm going to trim it. So what I'm doing is just spacing out my frame die so that I can cut it off, as you will see here. And I'm going to do this twice, on the left and on the right. Now I'm going to stamp on a Nina Solar White 80-pound cardstock that came in the kit. One of the stamps from the kit as well. This is the long house stamp. Unfortunately, I don't have a big stamping platform. I have a smaller one, but I'm only going to be using a couple of the houses, so I'm just stamping part of it. And I'm using this intense black ink from Simon Says stamp as well, because I'm going to be coloring these houses in with some alcohol markers, as you will see. Now here I'm using the frame die again to cut off the two houses individually. It's gonna create a little frame, but it's fine. I'm just gonna use the inside of the die because I just want to use the inside part of it for the houses in particular. So I'm just trimming out my paper, putting the die in, and cutting the squares inside. So and I was able to trim off the tiniest square from the die. So now I'm just gonna cut off the houses with the little inside of the square, and I'm gonna do that for both houses so that I can then put it inside the frame, as you can see here. And then I'm gonna be coloring this with some alcohol markers. And I am also going to be die cutting some extra frames with the white cardstock that I have left over, so that I can create a stack look of the frames, as you will see later. And now I'm going to stamp the Home Sweet Home sentiment from the stamp set. And I'm just going to stamp that in the middle, as you will see. And I'm going to be using again my stamping platform and a different ink, as you will see here. And now I'm going to stamp the sentiment, no matter how far apart you are, always in my heart. That came again in the stamp set inside my card base, so that when the person opens this, they will see this. Again, I'm going to use the black archival ink to do this. And as you can see here too, is that I have this ruler that I like to use to make sure that everything is aligned. And of course, I'll leave a link below to the ruler. But this is actually a quilting type ruler, but I find it very handy for stamping and aligning things for paper crafting. So I really like it. And now I'm going to start assembling my card. First, I'm going to add the background to the card, and then I'm going to start adding the other different pieces of the card, and also coloring in the little houses that are going to go inside the little frames. So after I finished assembling my car, I went ahead and added some tiny little gems to the different flowers in the background, just to give it a little something extra. And I also added this Whisper Shimmer paste, I think it is. I will leave a link to it below, to my to the background of my houses. Unfortunately, my camera went off when I was adding the little gems and the shimmer, so I couldn't show you how I did that, but I will leave a link below to the different supplies that I used for that. And the Whisper Shimmer came as part of the Simon Says stamp kit as well. So as you can see here, I think it turned out really nice. It is sparkly. The frames gave it some dimension. You know, I added 2 additional frames in the background just to lift the frame up a little bit. And here is a close-up of the card. Unfortunately, the little jewel gems do not show up very well, but they turned out really nicely. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.